When folks hear the phrase zero carbs and zero sugar, most picture some kind of make-believe food, like something out of a fairy tale. The truth is, absolute zero carb is rare in nature, except for a few special cases. But here's the good news. There are foods so close to zero that the body treats them as if they were. They won't spike insulin, won't hide sneaky sugars, and can even help the body use its own fat for energy. For many people over 60, these foods are more than just numbers on a label. They're practical tools for keeping energy steady through the day, avoiding those afternoon slumps, and even trimming the waistline a bit when used regularly. The benefits go beyond weight. Steadier insulin can mean more comfortable joints, clearer thinking, and easier time staying active. High insulin, when it happens too often, is like leaving the porch light on all night. Sooner or later, the bulb wears out. Keeping it low through smart food choices can make a big difference for long-term health. That's why this list is so important. In this video, viewers will see both the obvious choices already sitting in many kitchens and a few surprising foods that most never realize are nearly carb and sugar-free. Along the way, there will be tips on how to make them a natural part of everyday life without turning meals into something dull or restrictive. The countdown will run from the most familiar to the most unexpected, with the final item being one of the least known zero-carb options, yet one that could quickly become a favorite. If this kind of simple, down-to-earth health advice is helpful, a thumbs up and a share with a friend can go a long way in keeping the message alive for others looking to stay healthy after 60. Number 11, water. The sound of a glass being filled with cold water can be as refreshing as the drink itself. For someone over 60, hydration isn't just about quenching thirst. It's about keeping every system in the body running smoothly. Water is truly the original zero-carb, zero-sugar drink, and it plays a quiet but powerful role in controlling hunger and supporting steady energy. In many homes, there's a glass of water waiting on the kitchen counter or by the bedside table. Drinking enough can help reduce the urge to snack, since the brain often confuses thirst with hunger. Staying hydrated also supports healthy blood pressure, keeps joints moving with less stiffness, and helps the skin look and feel healthier. Historically, water has always been the foundation of life. From small farmhouses in the Midwest to fishing towns along the coast, families have relied on fresh water for cooking, cleaning, and keeping livestock healthy. It's a reminder that some of the best health solutions cost nothing and have been with us all along. A practical tip for keeping water intake steady is to start and end the day with a full glass. Many older adults keep a reusable bottle nearby throughout the day, making it easier to sip without thinking about it. Adding a slice of lemon or cucumber can give it a light, fresh taste without changing the carb count. For those focused on reducing insulin and maintaining a healthy weight, water is a perfect partner. It has no hidden sugars, no additives, and works hand in hand with the body's natural balance. Some might say it's too simple to be powerful, but the truth is, life's simplest habits often bring the biggest rewards. Number 10, apple cider vinegar. The sharp, tangy scent of apple cider vinegar can fill a kitchen in seconds, reminding some people of old family recipes or homemade pickles cooling on the counter. For those watching carbs and sugar, pure apple cider vinegar stands out. No added sugar, almost no carbs, and a list of small but steady benefits for the body. Many older adults add a teaspoon to a glass of water before meals. This simple habit can help with digestion, reduce sharp blood sugar spikes, and even make a meal feel more satisfying. It's not magic. It's just the way vinegar can slow down how quickly the body processes certain foods, giving insulin levels a gentler rise. Centuries ago, vinegar wasn't just for cooking. It was valued for cleaning, preserving food, and even in folk remedies. From colonial kitchens in New England to rural homesteads in the South, a jug of apple cider vinegar was as common as salt or flour. It was part of daily life, passed down through generations. Using it today can be just as easy. It can be whisked into a salad dressing with olive oil, splashed into a pot of greens while they simmer, or added to marinades for chicken or fish. A few drops go a long way, and the flavor can brighten a dish without the need for sugar. For anyone aiming to lower insulin and keep carbs in check, apple cider vinegar is like a quiet helper in the pantry, humble, inexpensive, and surprisingly versatile. Sometimes, the smallest changes in a meal can make the biggest difference over time. Number 9. Unsweetened tea. The gentle steam rising from a freshly brewed cup of tea carries a comfort that many have enjoyed for decades. Unsweetened tea, whether green, black, or herbal, offers a warmth and flavor of familiar drink without a trace of carbs or sugar. For those looking to keep insulin steady, it's a simple pleasure that works in their favor. In many southern kitchens, a pitcher of tea sits ready in the fridge, often brewed strong and poured over ice. Switching from sweet tea to unsweetened can be an adjustment, but for some, the natural flavors start to shine after just a few days. It's a change that can save dozens of teaspoons of sugar from sneaking into the diet each week. Tea has deep roots in history. From ancient Chinese gardens to the tea rooms of colonial America, it has been shared as a gesture of welcome and hospitality. Over time, researchers began to notice its benefits: antioxidants that protect the body, gentle compounds that may help with fat metabolism, and a calming effect that many find in the simple act of sipping. In daily life, unsweetened tea can be enjoyed hot in the morning, iced in the afternoon, or even flavored with a twist of lemon or a sprig of mint. It's easy to make at home, and most varieties are affordable enough to keep on hand year-round. For someone focused on health after 60, unsweetened tea can be more than a drink. It's a steady companion that hydrates, comforts, and supports the body without adding hidden sugars. Sometimes, the best choices aren't about sacrifice, but about finding new ways to enjoy old favorites. Number 8. Unsweetened coffee. The rich aroma of fresh coffee brewing in the morning can fill a home with warmth before the first sip is even taken. Unsweetened coffee, served black or with a splash of cream, contains no carbs or sugar, making it a natural fit for anyone keeping insulin low and energy steady. Across America, from small-town diners to farmhouse kitchens, coffee has been part of daily life for generations. For many older adults, it's not just about the caffeine. It's the ritual of that first cup, the pause before the day begins, the comfort of familiar taste that has stood the test of time. Historically, coffee has been praised for sharpening focus and boosting alertness, but it can also give the metabolism a gentle nudge, helping the body burn a few more calories throughout the day. Without sugar or flavored syrups, it becomes a calorie-light, carb-free beverage that still delivers satisfaction. Making coffee a healthy habit can be as simple as avoiding pre-sweetened creamers or flavored powders. A sprinkle of cinnamon, a dash of unsweetened cocoa, or a splash of heavy cream can add depth without raising carbs. Some even enjoy it iced, brewed strong and poured over a tall glass of cubes for a refreshing twist in summer. For someone over 60, unsweetened coffee can be both a comfort and a quiet tool for better health, offering energy, focus, and warmth without hidden sugars. It's proof that small daily pleasures can still fit into a lifestyle aimed at steady blood sugar and long-term well-being. Number 7. Coconut oil. The faint scent of coconut oil can bring to mind sunny beaches and warm breezes, even when it's sitting in a kitchen cabinet. For those watching carbs and sugar, coconut oil is pure fat, no carbohydrates, no sugar, and offers a unique type of energy that the body can use quickly. In some homes, it's used for frying eggs, sautéing vegetables, or adding richness to a cup of coffee. The medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, found in coconut oil are digested differently from other fats, providing a quicker source of fuel without spiking insulin. Many find it especially helpful when following a low-carb or ketogenic plan. Coconut oil has been part of traditional cooking in tropical regions for centuries. Families in the Pacific Islands and parts of Southeast Asia have relied on it for both food and natural remedies, valuing its stability in cooking and its smooth texture. In modern American kitchens, it can replace butter in baking, coat a pan for cooking, or be blended into warm drinks for a creamy texture. A small spoonful can also give roasted vegetables a delicate hint of coconut, adding variety without any carbs. For older adults aiming to manage weight and insulin naturally, coconut oil can be a versatile ally. It's stable, flavorful, and simple, a reminder that sometimes the best choices are the ones nature has been offering all along. Number 6. Olive oil. The golden green glow of olive oil in a glass bottle can make even a simple kitchen feel like a Mediterranean market. For those avoiding carbs and sugar, olive oil is pure, healthy fat, gentle on blood sugar and rich in flavor, with no hidden sugars to worry about. In countless American homes, it's drizzled over fresh salads, brushed on roasted vegetables, or used to finish a grilled piece of fish. The smooth, fruity taste comes from pressed olives, carrying antioxidants and heart-friendly fats that have been valued for centuries. Olive oil story stretches back thousands of years, from groves in ancient Greece to family farms in Italy and Spain. In those places, it wasn't just food, it was medicine currency and a symbol of health and blessing. Over time, it found its way into American kitchens, becoming a staple for home cooks who appreciate its versatility. In daily cooking, olive oil can replace processed dressings or butter in many recipes. A light drizzle over steamed greens or a swirl into a bowl of soup can transform a flavor while keeping the meal carb-free. For dipping bread, many swap the bread for crisp vegetables. Enjoy the oil's richness without the carbs. For older adults aiming to reduce insulin and protect heart health, olive oil is more than just an ingredient. It's a daily choice that blends flavor, tradition, and well-being in one simple pour. Number 5. Butter. The gentle sizzle of butter melting in a skillet can turn even the simplest meal into something comforting. For those avoiding carbs and sugar, butter is almost pure fat, rich, satisfying, and friendly to steady insulin levels when enjoyed in moderation. In many kitchens, especially across rural America, butter has long been a symbol of home cooking. From spreading it over warm cornbread to melting it into a pot of fresh vegetables, it brings both flavor and nostalgia to the table. Many older adults remember churning it by hand on family farms or unwrapping the bright yellow blocks from the local market. Historically, butter was a prized staple, offering concentrated energy during long work days. Today, it still serves as an easy way to add richness without increasing carbs. Unlike margarine or heavily processed spreads, Real butter is simple. Cream. Churn until it reaches that familiar smooth texture. In everyday cooking, it can be used to sear meat, flavor steamed vegetables, or create sauces that pair beautifully with low-carb meals. Adding a pat to scrambled eggs or a cooked steak gives both a delicious finish and lasting satiety. For someone over 60 focused on health, butter can be more than a guilty pleasure. It can be part of a thoughtful, carb-conscious way of eating. When used wisely, it brings warmth, tradition, and flavor to the plate without tipping the carb count. Number 4. Meats. The sound of a steak sizzling on a cast iron skillet or the aroma of roast chicken in the oven can make any kitchen feel alive. For those avoiding carbs and sugar, fresh meats like chicken, beef, and salmon are naturally free of both, offering high-quality protein and, depending on the cut, healthy fats that help keep energy steady without raising insulin. In homes across America, meat has always been at the center of hearty, satisfying meals. Sunday roasts, backyard barbecues, and family gatherings often revolve around a well-prepared cut of meat. For older adults, these traditions carry not only flavor, but also memories of shared tables and conversations. Historically, meat was a valued resource. Hunted, farm-raised, or traded, it provided the strength needed for hard days of work. Today, it still offers essential nutrients like protein, iron, and B vitamins, which support muscle strength and overall vitality, especially important after 60. In practical terms, meats can be prepared in countless ways without adding carbs: grilled, roasted, baked, or slow-cooked. Choosing fattier cuts like ribeye or skin-on chicken can increase satiety, while lean cuts can be paired with healthy fats like olive oil or butter for balance. For those keeping insulin low, fresh meats remain a dependable, versatile, and deeply satisfying choice. They connect the present to generations past, proving that good food can be both simple and nourishing. Number 3. Eggs. The soft crack of an eggshell on the edge of a bowl is a sound many know by heart. Eggs are nearly carb-free, rich in protein, and filled with healthy fats that support steady energy without spiking insulin. For those over 60, they are one of the most versatile, affordable, and nourishing foods available. Across the country, eggs have long been a breakfast favorite. Scrambled in cast iron skillets, fried sunny side up, or gently boiled and sliced over salad. In small towns and farming communities, fresh eggs from backyard hens were once a daily gift, gathered by hand each morning. Eggs carry a long history as a symbol of life and renewal, celebrated in traditions from Easter baskets to springtime feasts. Beyond their symbolism, they provide nutrients like choline, which supports brain health, and lutein important for our health, both especially valuable later in life. In the kitchen, eggs adapt to nearly any meal. They can be baked into frittatas with leftover vegetables, whisked into omelets with cheese, or even served as a quick snack, hard-boiled and ready in the fridge. For those avoiding carbs, they offer both flavor and variety without compromise. For older adults focused on maintaining muscle, supporting memory, and keeping carbs low, eggs remain a timeless choice, humble, dependable, and full of possibilities. Number 2, hard or aged cheese. The firm slice of a well-aged cheddar or the crumbly edge of Parmesan carries with a richness that only time can create. Hard and aged cheeses are naturally very low in carbs, with most of their lactose, the milk sugar, reduced during the aging process. For someone aiming to keep insulin steady, they offer flavor and satisfaction without the sugar. In many American households, cheese has long been a comfort food. From sharp cheddar melted over vegetables to thin slices of Gouda served with nuts, it can turn a simple snack into something special. Older adults often recall when cheese was bought in big blocks from the local dairy, wrapped in wax paper and sliced at home. Historically, cheese was a way to preserve milk for long periods, sustaining families through seasons when fresh dairy wasn't available. The aging process not only concentrated the flavors, but also made the cheese easier to digest for many people. In daily cooking, hard cheeses can be grated over roasted vegetables, sliced alongside fresh tomato, or eaten in small cubes as a quick snack. They pair well with low-carb foods like olives, cured meats, and leafy greens, making them a natural fit for a carb-conscious diet. For those over 60, aged cheese offers more than taste. It brings calcium for strong bones, protein for muscle maintenance, and the comfort of food that has been part of family tables for generations. Number 1, avocado. The smooth, creamy flesh of a ripe avocado can turn a simple meal into something indulgent without adding carbs or sugar. Packed with heart-healthy fats and fiber, avocados have an extremely low net carb count, making them a smart choice for keeping insulin steady. Across the United States, avocados have found their way into both traditional and modern kitchens. From guacamole served at family gatherings to sliced avocado on a breakfast plate, they offer a richness that feels satisfying while still fitting a low-carb lifestyle. Though often associated with Mexican cuisine, avocados have been cultivated for thousands of years, treasured for their unique texture and nourishing qualities. In recent decades, their popularity has grown far beyond their origins, becoming a regular sight in supermarkets from coast to coast. In everyday meals, avocado can be mashed onto lettuce wraps instead of bread, sliced over salads, or blended into smoothies for a creamy texture without the sugar. A sprinkle of salt, a dash of pepper, and a drizzle of olive oil can turn it into a quick, nutrient-rich side dish. For older adults, avocados offer more than flavor. They provide potassium for heart health, healthy fats for brain support, and the satisfaction of a food that's both comforting and deeply nourishing. Looking back over the list, each food shares one important quality. They bring flavor, nourishment, and satisfaction without loading the body with carbs or sugar. For someone aiming to reduce insulin and maintain a healthy weight, these choices can become daily allies, fitting naturally into familiar meals. It's worth remembering that diet is about more than single foods. Combining these zero-carb and no-sugar options with other nutrient-rich, low-carb vegetables and proteins creates a balanced approach that supports both energy and long-term health. The goal is a restriction. It's finding foods that nourish without harm. For older adults, especially those managing health concerns, making even small changes can have a lasting impact. Swapping sweet drinks for water or tea, using olive oil instead of processed dressings, or adding avocado to breakfast are small steps that add up over time. While these foods are excellent choices, each person's needs are unique. It's always wise to talk with a trusted healthcare provider before making big changes, especially when managing blood sugar or other medical conditions. Whether it's the comfort of butter melting on fresh vegetables, the crisp bite of aged cheese, or the creamy richness of avocado, these foods prove that healthy eating after 60 can still be full of joy. May good health, steady energy, and satisfying meals be part of each day, and may the Lord bless every table they're shared around.